Hello students, in this video we are going to discuss another important chemical reaction of amines, that is reaction with the aryl sulfonyl chloride. The reaction with the aryl sulfonyl chloride, let us take one example of aryl sulfonyl chloride, that is benzene sulfonyl chloride. That's formula is C6H5SO2Cl, which is also known as Hinsberg reagent. It reacts with the primary and secondary amines to form sulfonamides. That means the aryl sulfonyl chloride. So particularly we are taking an example here, that is benzene sulfonyl chloride. The formula for benzene sulfonyl chloride is C6H5SO2Cl, that is benzene sulfonyl chloride, and this reagent is called as the Hinsberg reagent, and it reacts with the 1 degree and 2 degree amines. It does not react with the 3 degree amine. So let us make the reaction for this. The first we'll take the primary amine, that is this one is the 1 degree amine here. This is the formula, that is the structure formula for the benzene sulfonyl chloride, that is C6H5SO2Cl, that is represented here in this equation. And let us take one primary amine, that is C2H5NH2. So the better way to make the product is write this amine in this way, how it is written in this equation, as because this is the image which is taken from the textbook. So better note it down all these equations from the textbook itself. Here there is a removal of a HCl, that is 1 Cl from here and 1 H from here. It is removed, that is the side product which is formed here, it is HCl. Now what is the remaining portions? Write as it is, that is the C6H5, the benzene ring. Here S double bonded O, that is written as it is. Then after that here HCl is removed. So what is left remaining here? N is remaining. So we need to write that N, and here one hydrogen, and here C2H5. So it is very easy to frame this product, but the thing is that you need to write the amine, that is this amine should be written in this way so that it will be easy to frame the product. Now what is the name of this product? Because here this portion, that is this portion is called as a sulfonamide, where one of the H of the sulfonide is replaced by the ethyl group. So how we name this sulfonamide? Here the C2H5 is the ethyl group that is attached to the nitrogen, therefore it is named as N-ethyl. And what is the name for this portion? That is, this portion is called as benzene sulfonamide. So the name of this compound is N-ethyl benzene sulfonamide. This is soluble in alkali because the hydrogen attached to the nitrogen here in this product, you can see one hydrogen which is attached to the nitrogen in the sulfonamide is strongly acidic. That is due to the presence of the electron withdrawing group, that is the sulfonyl group. Hence because of this H, it is soluble in alkali. So this product is soluble in alkali. When we make for the secondary amine, the equation will be in this way, that is a reaction of a secondary amine with the benzene sulfonyl chloride. You have to write the amine in this order so that you can easily frame the product. Now we'll be removing HCl from here, that is 1 H from amine and 1 Cl from here, it is removed, that is HCl get removed. So HCl is one of the side product which is formed here. Now the rest of the thing you have to write as it is, and you have to, the link have to be made between the sulfur and the nitrogen. So the C6H5 as it is, S double bonded O, that is as it is. Then after that nitrogen we need to write nitrogen, and ethyl group is attached. Two ethyl groups are attached to the two nitrogen. So the product formed which here, that is a benzene sulfonamide having the 2 ethyl group that is attached to the nitrogen. So how we name this one? That is the ethyl part, this part is to be taken as a substitute here, and which is attached to the nitrogen. So it is named as NN diethyl, because 2 ethyl groups are there, diethyl. And what is the whole name of this one? That is benzene sulfonamide. So the name of this compound is NN dimethyl benzene sulfonamide. But when we look at the two product which is formed in the first and second case, in the first case, there is a hydrogen which is attached to the nitrogen. Because of the acidic nature of this hydrogen, it is soluble in alkali. But what about the second product which is formed with the secondary amine? Here this nitrogen does not have any hydrogen. It does not have hydrogen that is attached to the nitrogen. Because of this reason, because of the absence of hydrogen atom attached to the nitrogen, it is not acidic. Hence, it is insoluble in alkali. That means the first product that is soluble in alkali, but the second product that is insoluble in alkali. So it is one of the distinguished tests. We can easily distinguish between the primary and secondary amine with the Hinsberg reagent, that is by adding the Hinsberg reagent to the primary and the secondary. For the case of primary, the product which is formed is soluble in alkali, but for the case of a secondary, that is 2 degree, the product which is formed is insoluble in alkali. So we can easily distinguish between these two. And what about the tertiary amine? Does the tertiary amine gives this test? Because if I am writing a tertiary amine here, that is NC2H CH3 CH3 CH3. This is a tertiary amine. Here there is no hydrogen, only a lone pair is there with nitrogen. So because of that, in all these cases HCl is removed. Here, in order to remove HCl, there is an absence of hydrogen here. Because of this one, we can say that it does not give test with the tertiary amines. So it is one of the distinguished test, because the primary amines is giving the product which is soluble in alkali, the secondary product is insoluble in alkali, and the tertiary amine do not react with the sulfonyl benzene sulfonide chloride. So this properties of amines reacting with the benzene sulfonide chloride in a different manner. Therefore, it is used to distinguish between the primary, that is 1 degree, 2 degree and 3 degree. So, it is one of the important distinguished test. So, this is all about, we have discussed about a reagent which is called as Hinsberg reagent and its reaction with the primary and secondary amine, which is a quite a distinguished test. So, this is all about this video. Have a nice day.